Love isn't always expressed through grand declarations or dramatic gestures. In fact, some of the most meaningful signs that a man is falling in love are often found in the quiet, consistent ways he treats you every day. While some men find it easy to say, "I love you" out loud, others show it more through their actions, through the way they look at you, support you, and make space for you in their lives. The challenge is, these subtle signs can be easy to miss if you're not paying close attention. Relationships often begin with curiosity and attraction, but over time, they reveal deeper patterns of behavior. Words can be spoken without meaning, but actions, especially repeated ones, are much harder to fake. That's why noticing these small but powerful cues can tell you a lot about how someone truly feels about you. Whether he's a man of few words or simply taking his time before saying the big three, his behavior will often give him away long before the words ever leave his lips. When a man is falling in love, you'll see it in the way he remembers the smallest details about your life, how he makes time for you no matter how busy he gets, and the way his eyes light up when you walk into the room. You'll notice he listens to you intently, not just hearing the words, but understanding the meaning behind them. He will care about how you feel, even in moments when it's inconvenient for him, and he'll want to integrate you into his world by introducing you to people who matter most to him. These signs are often subtle, almost unspoken, yet they carry an emotional weight that's impossible to ignore. He might initiate small touches, an arm around your shoulder, a brush of your hand, not in a calculated way, but simply because he's drawn to you. He may find himself going out of his way to help you, not for recognition, but because making your life easier makes him happy. You'll also find that he begins to open up about his past, his fears, and his dreams, parts of himself he doesn't share with just anyone. His laughter will come easily around you, even when your jokes are silly or unpolished, because it's not about the punchline. It's about sharing joy with you. He'll maintain longer eye contact, offer genuine compliments often, and check in on you just to know how you're doing. Even if he feels a twinge of jealousy, he'll handle it respectfully, never crossing into controlling behavior. Perhaps most telling, he'll support your ambitions and speak about the future in ways that include you, weaving you into his plans and dreams. These aren't empty gestures. They are reflections of how deeply you've become part of his life. In the sections that follow, we'll explore 15 clear signs that he's falling for you without saying a word. If you've been wondering whether his actions mean more than they seem, this list will help you recognize the unspoken language of love. If you'd like, I can now smoothly connect this intro to the 15 detailed signs we wrote earlier so it reads like one complete, polished article. 1. He remembers small details about you. He remembers small details about you. This might seem like a simple thing, but it's actually one of the clearest signs that someone is genuinely interested in falling for you. When a man pays attention to the little things you say or do, it shows that he values you and is truly focused on who you are as a person. It means he's not just hearing your words, but really listening and storing those moments in his mind. For example, he might recall your favorite coffee order or the name of a childhood pet you mentioned once in passing. These details aren't things he needs to remember, but he chooses to because they matter to you. It could be the way you like your mornings, the book you're currently reading, or even your favorite flower. When he brings these small things up later, it feels like he's showing you that you occupy space in his thoughts. This behavior also reflects emotional investment. Remembering small details means he is engaged and wants to build a connection beyond surface-level conversations. It suggests that he's imagining a future where knowing and caring about these tiny things makes a difference. It's a sign he's not just interested in casual chats, but is aiming for a deeper bond. Moreover, this attention to detail creates comfort and trust. When you realize someone remembers what you care about, it makes you feel valued and understood. It's a subtle but powerful way to strengthen emotional intimacy. Over time, these small acknowledgments build up to a sense of security in the relationship because it shows that he sees you, really sees you, and wants to know you better. In contrast, someone who is not invested might forget these things quickly or not pay attention in the first place. So when a man remembers what others often overlook, it reveals a sincere desire to be close to you. This kind of mindfulness is a quiet, consistent way he expresses affection without needing to say, "I love you" outright. It's in these small moments, repeated over time, that his feelings become clear through his actions rather than words. 2. He makes time for you consistently. When a man makes time for you consistently, it shows that you're a priority in his life. Life is busy, filled with work, responsibilities, and distractions, but someone who truly cares will carve out moments just to be with you. It's not about grand gestures or perfect timing. It's about the effort he puts into showing up again and again, no matter how packed his schedule might be. Consistency in making time means he's dependable. He doesn't just reach out or plan dates when it's convenient or when he feels like it. Instead, he actively seeks opportunities to connect, whether that's a quick message to check in, a spontaneous call, or setting aside evenings just to spend together. This repeated effort speaks volumes about his intentions and how much he values the relationship. Making time isn't about quantity alone. Quality matters too. Even brief moments, when given with focus and genuine interest, show he wants to build a meaningful connection with you. It could be sharing a meal, going for a walk, or simply sitting and talking without distractions. His willingness to prioritize these moments reflects emotional availability and respect for your presence in his life. Furthermore, when a man consistently makes time for you, it builds trust and reassurance. You begin to feel secure knowing he's invested in maintaining the relationship despite life's challenges. This ongoing presence prevents feelings of neglect or uncertainty and strengthens the bond between you. On the flip side, if he only contacts you sporadically or when it's convenient for him, it might indicate a lack of deeper commitment. True care is shown in the steady rhythm of making time, not just in occasional, flashy displays of attention. Ultimately, consistent effort to be with you demonstrates that he sees you as someone special, someone worth his time and energy. It's a silent but powerful declaration of affection, a way to say, "You matter to me," without needing to say it out loud. 3. He listens intently when you talk. When a man listens intently when you talk, it means he truly values what you have to say and cares about your thoughts and feelings. Listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about giving you his full attention, showing genuine interest, and making you feel understood. When he focuses completely on your words, without distractions or interruptions, it signals respect and emotional presence. Intense listening means he remembers what you share, whether it's your dreams, worries, or even small daily experiences. He asks thoughtful questions and responds in ways that show his processing and empathizing with you, rather than just waiting for his turn to speak. This kind of listening builds a deep connection because it creates a safe space where you feel valued and free to express yourself openly. Moreover, when he listens closely, he's also picking up on your emotions beneath the words, the tone, pauses, and body language. This emotional awareness helps him understand you better and respond with kindness and support. It shows he's not just interested in casual conversation, but genuinely wants to know who you are inside. In relationships, attentive listening is a foundation for trust and intimacy. It reassures you that your feelings matter and that is invested in your well-being. Over time, this habit strengthens your bond and makes communication smoother, reducing misunderstandings and fostering closeness. Conversely, if he's distracted, dismissive, or frequently interrupts, it can leave you feeling unheard and undervalued. So when a man listens intently, it's a clear sign he's falling for you and wants to build a meaningful, respectful relationship based on genuine understanding. 4. He shows genuine concern for your feelings. When a man shows genuine concern for your feelings, it means he cares deeply about your emotional well-being and wants to support you through whatever you're experiencing. This concern goes beyond just asking how you're doing. It's about truly noticing when something is off, whether it's sadness, stress, or excitement, and responding with empathy and kindness. He pays attention to your moods and emotions and takes them seriously instead of brushing them aside or dismissing them. When you share your worries or frustrations, he listens without judgment and offers comfort or encouragement. This kind of caring behavior reveals that he values you as a whole person, not just for the good times but also for the vulnerable moments. Showing genuine concern often means he will take action to help you feel better, whether that's by giving you space when you need it, offering advice if you ask, or simply being there to listen and hold your hand. It's a silent promise that he won't abandon you emotionally and that you can rely on him in difficult times. This concern builds emotional safety in the relationship, allowing you to open up more freely and trust him with your true self. It also signals that he's invested in your happiness, not just his own. In contrast, if a man ignores or minimizes your feelings, it may indicate a lack of emotional connection. But when he consistently shows genuine concern, it's a clear sign he's falling in love and wants to nurture a deep, caring bond with you. 5. He introduces you to important people in his life. When a man introduces you to important people in his life, it's a meaningful step that shows he's serious about your relationship and wants to include you in his world. This act goes beyond casual dating. It signals that he sees a future with you and wants the people who matter to him to get to know you as well. Introducing you to family members, close friends, or colleagues means he trusts you and values your presence enough to share his personal life. It's a way of saying, without words, you're important to me, and I want you to be part of everything that shapes who I am. This inclusion helps strengthen your connection by weaving your lives together socially and emotionally. Moreover, this gesture often comes with a sense of vulnerability on his part. Allowing someone new into his inner circle means opening up to judgment, questions, and opinions from people he cares about. By doing this, he shows confidence in your relationship and a desire to be proud of you publicly. Being introduced to his important people also gives you insight into his world, his background, values, and social dynamics. It creates opportunities for deeper bonding and shared experiences beyond just the two of you. If a man hesitates or avoids introducing you to those close to him, it might be a sign that he's unsure about the relationship or not ready to commit fully. But when he includes you in these important social circles, it's a clear sign of affection and long-term intention. 6. He initiates physical touch subtly. When a man initiates physical touch subtly, it shows he feels comfortable and connected with you on a deeper level, even if he doesn't say it outright. These gentle touches aren't usually dramatic or overly obvious. Instead, they come in quiet, natural moments. A light brush of his hand against yours, a soft touch on your arm while talking, or a brief hug that lingers just a little longer than usual. Subtle physical contact is his way of expressing affection and closeness without rushing or overwhelming you. It's a form of communication that conveys warmth, reassurance, and interest. These small gestures often happen instinctively when he's around you, signaling that he wants to be near you and values your presence. This kind of touch can create a sense of intimacy and comfort, helping to build trust and emotional connection. It shows he respects your boundaries by keeping things gentle and gradual, allowing the relationship to grow naturally. When he initiates physical contact in this way, it's a sign that he's attracted to you and is exploring that closeness without pressure. On the other hand, men who avoid any kind of touch or seem hesitant might not be ready to open up emotionally. So when he makes these small, thoughtful moves, it's a quiet but powerful way to say he cares and is falling for you, even if he hasn't put those feelings into words yet. 7. He goes out of his way to help you. When a man goes out of his way to help you, it shows he genuinely cares about your happiness and well-being. This isn't about doing things because he has to or out of obligation. It's about making an extra effort, even when it's inconvenient for him, simply because he wants to support you. Whether it's running errands for you, offering to fix something, or being there when you need someone, these actions demonstrate kindness and thoughtfulness. He's willing to invest his time and energy to make your life easier or better, which reveals a deep level of affection and commitment. Going beyond the usual means he notices what you need without you having to ask. He pays attention to your struggles or desires and takes initiative to help without expecting anything in return. This proactive support shows he's emotionally invested and wants to be a dependable presence in your life. This kind of behavior builds trust and shows that he values you as a priority. It's a silent way of saying, "I'm here for you," through consistent, caring actions. When a man repeatedly goes out of his way to help you, it's a clear indication he's falling for you and is ready to take care of you emotionally and practically. 8. He shares personal stories and vulnerabilities. When a man shares personal stories and vulnerabilities with you, it shows he trusts you deeply and feels safe opening up about his true self. This kind of sharing goes beyond small talk or surface-level conversations. It reveals his inner thoughts, fears, dreams, and past experiences that shaped who he is. By letting you into his personal world, he's breaking down walls and allowing emotional intimacy to grow. It's a way of saying, without words, I'm willing to be real and authentic with you. This vulnerability indicates that he values your connection enough to risk being exposed and imperfect in front of you. Sharing personal stories also creates a stronger bond because it invites empathy and understanding. When you listen to his experiences, you gain insight into his character, motivations, and feelings. It encourages a two-way exchange where you feel comfortable opening up as well, building mutual trust. Men who hold back or keep everything guarded may not yet feel ready for a deeper relationship. But when he chooses to share his vulnerabilities, it's a powerful sign he's falling for you and wants a meaningful, honest connection that goes beyond just appearances or casual dating. 9. He laughs at your jokes, even the silly ones. When a man laughs at your jokes, even the silly ones, it's a simple but meaningful way he shows he enjoys your company and wants to make you feel good. His laughter isn't just about finding the joke funny. It's a way to connect with you, lighten the mood, and show appreciation for your personality. By laughing, he's signaling that he values your sense of humor and feels comfortable enough to share those light-hearted moments with you. Even if the joke isn't perfect, his genuine smile and laughter communicate warmth and affection. It's his way of encouraging you to be yourself without fear of judgment. This kind of response helps build a positive, joyful dynamic between you two. It creates an atmosphere where you both feel at ease, fostering closeness and happiness in your interactions. When he consistently laughs at your jokes, it means he's engaged and wants to share fun, memorable moments together. In contrast, if he rarely reacts or seems indifferent, it might suggest emotional distance. But when he embraces even your silly humor, it's a subtle but powerful sign that is falling for you and cherishes the connection you share. 10. He maintains eye contact longer than usual. When a man maintains eye contact longer than usual, it's a powerful, non-verbal way of showing his interest and emotional connection. Holding your gaze means he's fully present in the moment with you and wants to create an intimate bond beyond words. It reflects confidence, trust, and a genuine desire to connect on a deeper level. Long eye contact can communicate feelings that are often hard to express verbally: affection, admiration, and even vulnerability. It invites closeness and signals that is focused entirely on you, blocking out distractions and other concerns. When his eyes stay locked with yours a little longer than typical, it can make you feel seen, valued, and understood. This kind of gaze also releases oxytocin, sometimes called the bonding hormone, which helps deepen emotional attachment between two people. That's why sustained eye contact often feels magnetic and emotionally charged. It's a natural way to build trust and intimacy. If a man avoids eye contact or looks away quickly, it might suggest nervousness, disinterest, or discomfort. But when he holds your eyes steadily, it's a clear sign he's falling for you and wants to communicate his feelings in a subtle yet profound way. 11. He compliments you sincerely and often. When a man compliments you sincerely and often, it's a strong sign that he notices and appreciates you in a genuine way. These compliments go beyond the generic, "you look nice." They're specific, thoughtful, and show that he's paying attention to who you are, not just how you look. He might admire your smile, the way you handle a challenge, your sense of humor, or even how passionate you are about something you love. Sincere compliments are rooted in authenticity. He's not saying things just to flatter you or win your favor. Instead, his words reflect what he truly feels. You can often sense this in his tone and timing. It comes naturally, not forced, and it leaves you feeling appreciated rather than uncomfortable. Frequent, heartfelt praise shows that he values you and wants you to feel confident and happy around him. It's his way of reminding you that you're special to him and that he sees qualities in you that others might overlook. This behavior also deepens emotional intimacy. When you feel recognized and appreciated for who you are, you're more likely to open up and trust him in return. Over time, these sincere words can strengthen the bond between you, making you feel both cherished and secure in his presence. If you'd like, I can also write number 12 so we continue this list without breaking the flow. Would you like me to go ahead? 12. He checks in with you regularly. When a man checks in with you regularly, it's his way of showing that you're on his mind and that your well-being matters to him. These check-ins might be as simple as a "how's your day going?" text, a quick call to hear your voice, or stopping by just to see you. The key is consistency. He's not reaching out only when it's convenient or when he needs something. He's doing it because he genuinely cares about staying connected. This habit shows emotional investment. By keeping in touch, he's letting you know he values the relationship and wants to maintain closeness, even during busy or stressful times. It's also his way of ensuring you feel supported and not alone, especially when you might be going through something challenging. Regular check-ins can strengthen trust because they create a steady rhythm of communication. You don't have to wonder if he's thinking about you. You can feel it through his actions. It also opens the door for you to share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences more often, deepening your emotional bond. While some people might see this as a small gesture, it's often one of the most telling signs of genuine affection. When a man takes the time, again and again, to reach out and see how you're doing, it's a quiet but powerful way of saying, "You matter to me." 13. He gets jealous but doesn't act possessive. When a man gets jealous but doesn't act possessive, it's often a sign that he cares about you and values your connection, while still respecting your independence. This kind of jealousy isn't controlling or toxic. It's a natural emotional response that comes from wanting to protect the bond you share. You might notice subtle changes in his expression or tone when you talk about another man or when someone else shows interest in you. He may ask light, curious questions or try to shift the conversation, but he won't demand that you stop talking to certain people or try to isolate you from others. His approach is gentle, showing that he trusts you but still feels protective of the relationship. Healthy jealousy can be a reflection of emotional investment. It means he doesn't take your presence for granted and feels a sense of pride in being with you. The important part is that he manages these feelings with maturity. Instead of lashing out or making accusations, he chooses to communicate calmly or simply let the moment pass, knowing trust is stronger than suspicion. This balance between care and respect shows that he values you not just as a partner, but as an individual. It's his way of saying, "I don't want to lose you," without crossing the line into controlling behavior. Over time, this healthy dynamic builds security and deeper mutual respect in the relationship. 14. He supports your dreams and ambitions. When a man supports your dreams and ambitions, it shows that he's not only interested in who you are today but also in who you're becoming. He takes the time to understand your goals, listens when you talk about your plans, and encourages you to go after them, even if they're challenging or take you outside your comfort zone. His support isn't passive. He actively cheers you on and, when possible, helps you take steps toward achieving what matters to you. This kind of encouragement reflects deep respect for your individuality. He doesn't feel threatened by your success or independence. Instead, he celebrates it. Whether it's attending an important event, offering advice when you ask for it, or simply reminding you of your strengths when you doubt yourself, he shows that your happiness and fulfillment are important to him. Supporting your dreams also means he's willing to be patient during the journey. He understands that chasing ambitions can take time, energy, and sacrifice, and he stands by you rather than making you choose between him and your goals. This level of understanding strengthens the partnership because it's built on mutual respect and shared pride in each other's achievements. Ultimately, when a man invests in your aspirations as much as his own, it's a clear sign he's committed to a future with you, one where both of you grow, succeed, and feel empowered side by side. 15. He makes future plans that include you. When a man makes future plans that include you, it's one of the clearest signs that he sees you as an important part of his life long term. These plans can be big, like discussing vacations, moving in together, or talking about marriage. Or they can be smaller, like inviting you to events weeks or months ahead, or casually saying, "We should try that restaurant next season." The common thread is that he's picturing you in his life beyond the present moment. Including you in his future means is emotionally invested and committed to building something lasting. It shows that he's thinking ahead, not just living in the now, and that he values stability with you. These plans also create a sense of security in the relationship, reassuring you that he's not treating this as a temporary connection. This behavior can also reflect how much he enjoys your presence. He's not only happy with you now, but wants to continue making memories together. Whether it's planning holidays, introducing you to family for future gatherings, or talking about goals you can work on as a team, he's weaving you into his vision of what lies ahead. When a man consistently includes you in his plans, it's more than just logistics. It's a sign of trust, hope, and long-term affection. It's his way of silently saying, "I see you in my life for a long time," without needing to spell it out in words.